Hello and welcome to Mystic Mim Tarot. Thanks for clicking on my video. I just wanted to let you all know that I have two decks on Etsy for sale. There is a Spirit to Divine Feminine one and also a Karmic to Divine Feminine one. These are digital downloads and they are 20 Australian dollars each. If you're interested in purchasing these decks, I've included a link to my Etsy store below in the description box. Today I'm doing a reading from Spirit for you, Divine Feminine. This is a general reading, so it won't be everyone's story. Please take the cards that resonate and leave the ones that don't. We'll be finishing off with some songs as well. So let's begin. What would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? You noticed a sudden change in his energy. This was how you discovered the lies, the cheating, and the betrayals. Something felt off and you began to investigate. Tarot readings helped to confirm your suspicions. You are not crazy, Divine Feminine. The things that happened to you hurt. The things they said that broke your heart broke your heart. The abuse you endured by their hands and mouth, you endured. You are not crazy. You lived through trauma, pain, and unbelievable hurt that has changed you forever. That makes you a fighter with a memoir of scars, a warrior birthed in the mess of life. What a brave soul you are. You had to get off this hamster wheel with this ex. You were always there for him, Divine Feminine, more than anyone ever has been. Unfortunately for him, he realized that way too late. DF, they always recognized your potential. They simply dreaded the day that you would too. He is aware that the pain he inflicted on you is the kind of pain that you will never ever forget. This quote is for you. If you love two people at the same time, choose the second, because if you really love the first one, you wouldn't have fallen for the second. He wonders how different his life would be now had he chosen to spend his life with you and ignore the outside influences. Once you broke away from that toxicity you were caught up in with him, your life began to improve dramatically. I made sure of it. Whilst he was present in your life, he was holding back your growth, Divine Feminine. He sabotaged your connection. He always messes up the great things in his life. He doesn't understand why he did this. You'd think he would have learned by now. Your ex was trying to drag you down into his reckless lifestyle. He was attempting to block your blessings and your ascension. I had to step in and block the entire connection. He was no good for you, and you know it. He thought you would never go anywhere. The fact that you finally left him has him in total and utter shock. He is only realizing now exactly how he has screwed up his life. He wants to return to you now so that you can fix it. You told him that he was your twin flame and he didn't even care to listen to you. Because he refused to partner up with you on this spiritual journey, he is now a fallen twin flame. He deserted his divine counterpart. He chose instead a life of partying, sex, drugs and alcohol with his karmic. So now he is in fact karmic. He thinks that you are hiding your good luck, blessings, abundance, and also a new divine masculine from him. There comes a day when you realize that turning the page is the best feeling in the world, because you realize there's so much more to the book than the page that you have been stuck on. Beautiful things happen, Divine Feminine, when you distance yourself from negativity. He thought that your spiritual side was wacky, weird, and a turn-off. Now, though, he sees that what you were saying was true. He is sorry for not listening to you, Divine Feminine. What messages today from Spirit for you, Divine Feminine? This quote is for you, Divine Feminine. I don't walk away to teach people a lesson. I walk away because I learned mine. I would rather adjust my life to your absence than adjust my boundaries to accommodate your disrespect. His friends can't believe that he had such a treasure like you and let it go for trash like her. Divine Feminine, you feel that men shouldn't cheat. If they are not happy, they should just leave. One of the hardest things you have ever done in your life was to leave him behind for good and never look back, Divine Feminine. You have questioned yourself and wondered if he ever really loved you because he was so cruel. DF, in 2024, you want holidays, money, new experiences, happiness, and peace. He is so stressed at the thought of you finding someone who will offer you so much more than he ever did, and who will treat you like the queen that you are. He is aware that you have a huge blessing coming in, so watch out, Divine Feminine. What else would Spirit like to say to you today? He hated your spiritual path and especially your intuition because you figured out what was going on behind your back. Divine Feminine, it was after the relationship ended and the fog cleared that you realized the relationship was so much worse than you thought. It's weird how when you decide you are worth more, the universe starts opening doors to make it a reality. He was selfish and he had double standards. He expected you to stay loyal to him and only him, whilst he had others on the side. You probably feel that him not telling you important details and information about what was going on in his life was lying. It was in fact lying by omission. Divine Feminine, your next chapter is going to be amazing. The same people that encouraged him to let you go, DF, aren't even in his life anymore. He has had fallings out with them. People are betraying him left and right now. He's spying on you from a distance. The Karmic continues to put him in third parties, just like he put you in one, DF. Sometimes you have to make a decision that breaks your heart but brings you peace. I separated him from you because of his dirty, secret, polygamous lifestyle. I had to keep you clean. Divine Feminine, you are my child. You are a chosen one. A narcissist will work so hard to impress a stranger while treating the people they claim to love like monsters. When you get through these tough times on your own, Divine Feminine, you really don't care who stays in your life anymore. I hate it when people can't see the wrong in their actions, but see the wrong in yours. Your ex was Mr. Know-it-all. He made a lot of promises that he knew he couldn't keep. He was cheating on you with the Karmic. Now everything with her has gone left, and he wants to cheat on the Karmic with you. How ridiculous. You are an empress. He needs his head read. You don't want any part of this. He is a cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Just know, DF, that a narcissist's accusations are often their confessions. He used the Karmic to heal him from the heartbreak he felt from you and breaking up with you. He really figured that he had complete and utter control over you. The problem today is that people don't cherish good people. They try to use them. This is what you feel your ex did, Divine Feminine. Life is too short to waste your time on people who don't respect you, appreciate you, or value you. You detached from him when you realized he wasn't going to stop his lying, cheating ways. He's upset because he can't manipulate you whilst he is out in the streets behaving like a player. What else would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? He didn't want to change for you, Divine Feminine. However, he didn't want the cycle between you both to close either. So many people are distancing themselves from him now. They don't want a bar of him. It is his karma. He presented himself as someone really responsible and a man of his word. The reality is that he is a careless, irresponsible party animal. Divine Feminine, do one thing every day that makes you happy. You were so focused on him. The problem was that he was too distracted and too focused on others and not focused enough on you. He was so difficult to deal with, wasn't he? Never allow anyone to manipulate you into believing that you are the problem when you haven't done anything wrong. This was your ex. When you gave up all hope that he would ever change and be the person that you deserved, he started to receive his punishment from the divine. He knows that the karma he is receiving is a result of the bad way in which he treated you, DF. If someone is willing to walk away from you without a conversation, if someone is fine with hurting you and never gives you a real apology, if someone believed what they wanted to believe, if someone doesn't value your words, you don't owe this person anything except for your silence. He went around in circles with you, being so indecisive and not keeping it real with you. He was hiding a lot. Towards the end, he was finding it more and more difficult to keep up with his lies. Sometimes you need to stop seeing the good in people and start seeing what they show you, Divine Feminine. He was jealous of your prosperous future. Now he has missed the boat to transform his life. This is how you feel, Divine Feminine. I am not interested in fighting, hating, blaming, or being petty with whatever time I have left in my life. I want to live, I want to be happy, I want to be loved, and I want to have peace. What else would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? Great things are happening to you and all around you, Divine Feminine. You always focus on what you do have and not on what you don't have. The glass is always half full with you, Divine Feminine. You did love him, but you couldn't deal with him making wrong decisions all the time. He wanted you to feel jealous and insecure. Just to give you a heads up, he will be contacting you, Divine Feminine, through either a text or a call. His guilty conscience is killing him. Your ex was into games, manipulation, third parties, player behavior, lies, multiple karmics, options, and in and out behavior. He admits that losing you was in fact losing the best thing in his life. Divine Feminine, you are motivated, bold, beautiful, strong, empowered, prosperous, deserving, creative, growing, inspired, and most of all, unstoppable at this time. Karma didn't forget your ex's address, Divine Feminine. Self-care is how you take your power back. You are being freed from all negative attachments that you once had in your life. You are moving towards optimism and having a brand new start at life. Your ex is currently reaping what he has sown. You have had some bad experiences with men in the past. However, this experience was the last straw for you. Now you are happy doing you. Your ex had you stuck in a karmic cycle, which was delaying your true emperor coming in to partner up with you. I separated you and your ex. I had to. He wasn't willing to give you an equal give and take. He was both greedy and selfish. The karmic has actually done you a favor by taking your ex away from you, Divine Feminine. You are a great manifester. At present, you seem to be manifesting wealth. You have been extremely obedient to me, and you have understood the assignment from day one. If you haven't experienced an increase in your abundance, it is on its way, Divine Feminine. You shine bright like a diamond. Your ex needed the love, attention, and admiration of others to survive because he couldn't produce enough self-respect to be at peace within himself. The karmic that he chose has been to jail, and she has an extensive criminal record. The function of him being with the karmic was quite simple. It was to make you jealous. Your ex is a narcissist, and he is attempting to block your movement forward. I know that you walked away because he wasn't treating you like a divine feminine. He was treating you more like a karmic. He thought he was playing you, divine feminine, by having the karmic. However, she played him. She has someone else. Your ex is in Devil and King of Wands energy. He's completely toxic. He is lazy and he is a leech. He relies on others to do everything for him. More messages today from Spirit for you, divine feminine. DF, being a perfectionist is challenging for you at times. If you don't feel like you are doing things perfectly, you don't do them at all. It's all or nothing. She uses children to manipulate him into staying. He really regrets missing this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity with you, divine feminine. Your ex feels as though you have hit the jackpot, divine feminine. Go and open that business that you wanted to. Take a risk and start that YouTube channel that you always wanted to. You are in a period in which your ideas will take off in a big way. He's not actually talking to you now. Instead, he is acting like a creepy stalker. Next time around, you want a man who is loyal, respectful, faithful, trustworthy, and compassionate. Your return to senders have been working, divine feminine. I am extremely proud of you. You fought through so much betrayal and did it gracefully, I may add. This ex of yours is completely obsessed with you, divine feminine. Your ex and the karmic were laughing in the past. However, trust me, they are not laughing anymore. He wanted to control the narrative of your life. He lost control of you and he couldn't handle it. The karmic and him are tied together with their secrets and lies. They fear leaving one another as their secrets will be exposed to the community. They have participated in swinging, threesomes, illegal activities, money-making schemes, and heavy drug consumption together. He knows that you see straight through him. He may fool others, but not you. The karmic is being punished for her evil deeds. She is losing money, friends, abundance, and even health. He is so angry because he sabotaged the connection. The chaos, hardship, and heartbreak made you who you are today, Divine Feminine. Try and make it a rule in your life to not regret and never to look back. Regret is an appalling waste of energy. You cannot build on it. It is only good for wallowing in. Your hard work is all paying off. Abundance is coming in for you because you did all of the spiritual work. I am extremely proud of you, Divine Feminine. I love you too much to ever allow you to be hurt again like you were by this toxic ex. He is so judgmental of everyone else, but never even takes a long, hard look at himself or his flaws or faults. He's happy to point out everyone else's though. You are naturally gifted and talented, Divine Feminine. In his mind, he thinks he can just march back into your life like nothing has ever happened and offer you a commitment now. His rejection was actually me protecting you, Divine Feminine. Sometimes someone has to make us cry just to make us realize that we deserve someone who makes us smile. Instead of staying with his divine counterpart, your ex used his free will and chose the Karmic. She is extremely evil. She wanted him to go against you to prove his love for her. This all got extremely messy. Now he is a fallen twin flame and a distorted masculine, a fallen angel as well, and there is nothing divine about this man. Chaos and confusion magic was sent your way by your ex and the Karmic. It is backfiring now, and they are constantly fighting and arguing. There are domestic violence cases, and the police are being called, and even the courts are getting involved. What messages today for you, Divine Feminine, from Spirit? The Karmic is your doppelganger. She wants everything that you have, Divine Feminine. Your body, your brain, your face, your spiritual knowledge, your divine inheritance, and of course she wanted your man. He is nothing but a coward of a man with a capital C. He snuck away and ghosted you instead of simply telling you the truth that he was juggling both you and the Karmic. You got no explanation, nor did you get closure. He ran. You can tend to worry a lot, Divine Feminine. Worry doesn't change anything though. Try and hand all of your worries over to me daily so that I can handle them on your behalf. The Karmic did spells on your beauty, your money, your health, your love life, and tried to steal your divine inheritance. She is one wicked individual. What messages from Spirit today? He wants to reconcile with you now, but that is because he knows that you are about to be wealthy. Your ex is hiding all of the karma that he is experiencing as he feels ashamed and humiliated. I am always in your corner, loving you, guiding you, watching over you, and protecting you, Divine Feminine. Me, your angels, and your ancestors all work together and helped you crawl out of that big black hole that he left you in. In order to be free, we must learn how to let go. Release the hurt, release the fear. Refuse to entertain the old pain. You are a great private detective, dear. I helped expose his secrets to you. You didn't stop your researching until you discovered the truth. We worked together. I was the one who enlightened you to the reality of who he actually was and what was going on behind your back. He counted you out and thought you wouldn't amount to anything. He is hostile now because you are all 4 queens in the deck. You are the Empress. He now has dark entities on him that the karmic attached to him during sex. You notice that when he left your life, you had a lot more energy. That's because he was an energy vampire. He sucked your energy and took it straight back to the karmic. He tried to break your spirit and your self-esteem so that you would feel bad about yourself. Then you wouldn't be able to attract a new love into your life. Enjoy your freedom. It is a blessing in disguise that you get to discover and love you independently of a relationship. In future, you won't settle for less than what you deserve. The way he treated you, Divine Feminine, times that by 1,000, and that is how he treats the karmic. You don't have to be positive all the time. It's perfectly okay to feel sad, angry, annoyed, frustrated, scared, and anxious. Having negative feelings doesn't make you a negative person. It makes you human. Your ex badmouthed you a lot behind your back, to friends, family, and especially to the karmic. I have observed you suffering so much, especially over the last year or 2. You have struggled and struggled, but you never once gave up. He tried to make out that you were the problem. Now he is nowhere in sight and you are succeeding. He is coming to the realization that he is the problem now, as his life is going nowhere. You have such a bright future ahead of you, and I know how excited you are to embark on this new journey. Take more breaks, Divine Feminine. Sometimes you burn the candle at both ends. You need to incorporate more rest and recreation into your life. I am blessing you for your suffering, your troubles, and your heartbreak, but most importantly of all, the way that you left toxic cycles behind you and chose yourself. Your ancestors are angry now at your ex and their karmic. They are tormenting and scaring them for what they did to you via their nightmares and dreams. Your ex is in the bad books with me. I found you and specifically picked you out as a gift for him. Instead of valuing you, treasuring you, and spoiling you, he abandoned you and chose someone else over you. Your ex is crying now and in regret that he trusted the wrong person who has now betrayed him. I observed an innocent angel being attacked and I wasn't having a bar of it. I came in and protected you, Divine Feminine. Your ex blames the karmic every single day for why he is not in his life purpose with you, Divine Feminine. He still refuses to take any accountability for his own actions and decisions. Now I'll get various songs where the lyrics reflect how Spirit would like you to view yourself now, Divine Feminine. You may want to look up the lyrics to these online. The first one is Smile by Lily Allen. Bye, 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 and Sync. Big Girls Don't Cry by Fergie. Shout Out to My Ex by Little Mix. Level Up by Ciara. Boss by Fifth Harmony. Flawless by Beyonce. Fighter by Christina Aguilera. New Rules by Dua Lipa. And the last one is Invincible by Kelly Clarkson. I hope this reading was interesting and insightful, Divine Feminine. If it resonated, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, as it helps with the algorithm. Bye!